we decided to attend Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within, and then we're like dancing. It's like, life will never be the same again, and it's like an event where you go like, I am the voice. I will lead, not follow. So I'll talk a little bit about that and like investing in yourself in this video. I'm sorry that I look like a mess and I'm a little bit glass-eyed. I've had a fever for the last 4 days. Anyways, so the event starts today, like on the March 13th. So I've printed out this stuff that goes with it. I'm not saying you should attend a Tony Robbins event. I'm not sponsored by Tony Robbins. My point is just like you should invest in yourself, like spend some money on things like that is good for you, right? So that's like a thing we've had all since we began investing in properties and starting like with the business stuff like 5 years ago. Then I've had this rule that like I spend at least 10% of the money we make on us. So that means like on our development, because I think that is just as important as the business development. So like people can take your business away from you, but they can't take the knowledge and the experience you have with you. Another funny thing, I can't talk, is like, so it's the third time we are doing this Unleash the Power Within. And I was just curious, like the other day, I was just thinking like, what would happen if we did it again, like today, because we did it like 3 years ago and 2 years ago. So like, what happens today? Because it's sort of like reading a book. So it depends on what kind of person you are. And when you look at houses, then what you see depends on what kind of person you are at that moment. So when I was looking at houses 5 years ago, I was noticing different things than I was 3 years ago and today. So like I was seeing 3 different things. Sometimes we can buy products and like courses from other people, and we can like do the fast track and like cheat a little bit, because then we can like learn from other people with mentoring and stuff too, right? But then like, I mean, the way I looked at the things were different. The same with a book. Like if you read like David Goggins' book or something like that, Can't Hurt Me, then it's a different book the first time you read it. Then if you read it again like 2 years later, then you might experience something else, and your answers to the exercises in the book might be different. The thing is, when we want to invest in ourselves, it's kind of like our business, right? So we kind of want to push ourselves. So actually the Unleash the Power Within we attended the first time was actually by more or less by accident, because what we had was that we had started an installation company, and then I wanted to learn more about like the business aspects. So I thought, okay, I've always liked Tony Robbins and been listening to his personal power programs and stuff. And then I thought, okay, I want to attend the business mastery. So it was like $10,000, and that's an awful lot of money for us at that time, right? It still is today to pay $10,000 for that course. But then I made the plan that I wanted to attend the course 6 months later. So we actually managed that. So this is the book that comes with it from 2022 when we attended the business mastery. There's an awful lot of people attending those expensive Tony Robbins courses who are from non-profit organizations, which is like kind of interesting. Anyways, it was just like something I noticed, that they seem to have a lot more money for those kind of things than other people. Then what happened after that was that then we attended Business Mastery again 2 times, and we attended Business Mastery 2. So they have like one called Profit Maximization, and they have like one called Advanced Business Skills. So as we grow as people, then we learn different things that we can use in our business too. And then Not saying again you should do the the Tony Robbins events. There were like other aspects to it too, right? So it's not the only thing we were doing. But the thing is that like if we look at it, then what I said back then was that I wanted to attend the Tony Robbins event in 6 months, and it cost $10,000, but I didn't have $10,000. So like the things I could spend my time on was kind of limited, because if I was doing like watching Netflix or like playing video games, then I would not reach my goal, right? So if we set a very high goal, it can be like attending this event, or it can be that you want to buy your first property in 6 months. Then the line you draw there like limits the things you can do, right? Because if you spend your time playing video games, you will not reach this goal, right? So like setting like very high goals actually makes life easier, because there's a lot less ways of getting to the goal, which is kind of cool. I think it's a good idea to invest at least like 10% in yourself every month. And then you might say, Pelle, that's a lot of money. Yeah, not in the beginning. So when we started, we didn't have that much money, like 6 years ago. But then it accumulates over time. So as you get better, as the business get better, then you get to spend more and more money on yourself. You can write in the comments like last time you spent some money on yourself for like personal development. Yeah. Anyways, I might make a few videos, I might not, over the next coming days after this is a 4-day event with like more thoughts about the Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within thing. If you're interested in that, else I'll just get back to real estate investing afterwards. Probably if I make the videos, I'll probably talk about real estate investing or business in general anyways. I can recommend watching the UPW, because like the sales techniques and the way they try to persuade people to give Tony Robbins money is just amazing. It's like brilliant, right? Like they're very, very good at like luring people in and then taking all their money. So for that reason, I can recommend attending one of these events. Anyways, that was all for me in this video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.